So guys, here we go. We are in our second week in the 7 weeks marathon towards Rosh Hashanah. It seems that in this cosmos there is no rest. There is always a certain marathon happening. If it's not the 3 weeks, now it's the 7 weeks until Rosh Hashanah. So this is our second step. Last week was all about love. And the step of this week is more serious, a lot more internal, and it's a step that is very important for us because it's all about looking at the belief systems in our lives that are not working and looking at them really seriously. We have very serious positions in the cosmos of Saturn and Mars together, conjunct in Scorpio, in the house of Scorpio, which makes everybody very introverted, like the whole universe is looking inside to see what's real, what's not real. Remember, Saturn is the IRS of the zodiac. It pinpoints at everything that needs to go. What does the IRS do? And no one likes to hear the word IRS. It says, this works, this doesn't work, this doesn't add up, the accounts are no good. It really gives us a very strict guideline to what is real and what is not real. And I know that this is not the easiest week during the year, but what is very likely to happen to all of us this week is that we are going to finally realize that some people maybe in our life are not exactly real. Some masks are probably likely to fall a little bit, and to our shocking reality, we will see really perhaps who the people around us are and maybe who we are and how we sometimes behave. We had a class the other day and I was telling my students, them, any one of us ever had the idea to look at a mirror when we are angry? Because when we are angry, if somebody would bring a mirror in front of us, we would go like, this isn't me. This is looking like a monster. That doesn't look like me. Even our feature change when we are upset, when we are angry, when we are in that mode. Even our face changes, our traits change. So can we imagine what is changing inside of us internally? Anytime, those bad habits of being a cactus-like or angry or grumpy or sad or melancholic, what it does to us. And this is one very important week. None of us like the truth. President Truman said, people think I give them hell, I give them the truth, and they think it's hell. And that's pretty much what's happening this week. So let me tell you, my friend, for sure, this is not hell. This is good. This is the truth. This is what needs to happen. And to the contrary, I want everybody to take a pen and paper this week and write down, day after day, the things that we are learning about ourselves, about others, about our connection to others, maybe about the way that we are perceived by others. Because a lot of times we say something and we mean something and the receiving end is going to understand it completely differently. And we have an opportunity this week to change this, to change the script, to change the scenario really in the 99%, really in our bone almost level. And this is the week to make a clean slate as well. If there are arguments that are unsolved, this is the week to take the bull by the horns and say, this is it. Let's sit down. Let's put cards on the table. Let's find a solution. There is a solution. The light is always present. So I want all of us this week to feel that we are like the great architects of our lives and we are drawing a brand new blueprint for the year to come. And let's not be afraid. There is nothing to be afraid of. When we confront the truth like the bull by the horns, only blessings happen. We cannot create miracles by being the same day after day after day. This is a week of change. This is a week where I understand really what are my boundaries and limitations, and I'm going to break them because Saturn is the boundaries and limitations. We want to go beyond them. And this is a super important week and a very important stepping stone in our spiritual work. So I wish for all of you guys a great internalizing, very good cleaning week and getting rid of the things that we don't need anymore, asking help from the people we love in order for us to do that. So have a fantastic week and we will see next week more surprises coming.